that match because it made the match of the night, hands down. But this match would definitely be a second runner-up to that match, if not right on the same par with it, because they took it to that next level. You had Akam and Razor literally laying waste to DIY with these ladders left and right, but DIY holding their own. Even hit their tag team signature move where they meet in the middle. I think it was a great contest between the two men. I personally do not like the direction that they went with splitting them up towards the end of this match, and I'm going to go over it as we break it down. DIY is literally in the ring. You have Ciampa getting ready to get fucking decapitated with this fucking ladder, with both men holding the ladder at the same time, getting ready to knock his head clean off. You get Johnny wrestling that jumps in the ring, pushes him out the way, and eats a ladder straight to the face. And the shit was so hard, and it just looked like that was it. He's going to pull a Jeff Hardy. He's missing a tooth. Something's wrong after that, like head damage, concussion, something. You go furthermore on to see the Authors of Pain trying to grab the titles, setting up to get on top of the titles. To grab, both men climb up to grab both titles. You get Ciampa coming up, literally suplexing Razor or Akam. I can't really make out which one it was, but suplex one of them straight through a ladder. The ladder just explodes for no absolute fucking reason. After the ladder explodes, you would assume that was the end. This is the Cinderella, the swan song. This is it. This is the happy ending for DIY. Authors of Pain regroup, kick the fucking ladder from underneath them, hit them with the Master Collider, and wins the fucking match. After the match, you have Johnny Wrestling, and you have freaking Ciampa in the middle of the ring holding each other, trying to pull it back together. They walk all the way up the ramp. Classic Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty. Freaking Ciampa throws Johnny into the Tigertron, brings him back, puts him through the goddamn table, just beats the hell out of fucking Ciampa. Goes up for a white noise. You think that he's going on the announce desk. No, he jumps off the announce desk onto a couple of tables that were set out on the outside of the NXT arena. And man, I have to tell you, that was fucking heartbreaking to see that done the way it was done and how it was done with Johnny Primetime and Ciampa. Granted that you have a great tag team here within both men. It reminds me, I want to say the old school Rockers, Marty and Jannetty, but it's deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. I'll go over to WCW and compare it to, let's say, Chavo and Ray when they first started out, because they were a tag team. And when they broke down and they finally had that first set of couple of matches, it was nice. It was nice for what it was worth. They eventually went up and went against each other again for the cruiserweight title. But that's how deep this is going to get, just given a decent build and the crowd reaction off of what Ciampa did. You got the crowd screaming, "Fuck you, Ciampa," "Boo you, Ciampa," all this good stuff. And that's what you need. That's what you need going into this dry period of picking up talent for the NXT roster. You need that. You need to build up stars that you already have. And do I think that they would make a great addition to the cruiserweight division? Hell yes. Do I see Ciampa getting a cruiserweight title shot? Absolutely. Do I see DIY pulling together, getting another decent title run after it's all said and done? Yes, but I see it on SmackDown. I see them for at least 2 to 3 years being separated and being in limbo until they get back together on SmackDown. I got both of them being called up. I got both of them going to the cruiserweight division. And it may not be now. It may not be maybe half a year from now or to the next quote unquote draft. But again, this is what has to happen with these two just to finish their story off. Because you don't want to break them up. You got a lot more years in Johnny Primetime and Ciampa. Let's put them back together and make that happen. Also, Adam Cole did not show up at this night of NXT Chicago, which everybody thought would happen. I was really on the side of it happening. I thought I was on the fence for a little bit. But when the show kicked off, I was like, they gotta have freaking Adam Cole come out, and it would just top the night. You get me? But it didn't go down that way. Unfortunately, they could be saving it for Brooklyn. So look out for that. I'll be the first one to say it. If he did not show up tonight, there's been no written reports where he is taking on any deals with the WWE. I haven't heard anything yet. So, you know, if not at Backlash, he might be at TakeOver Brooklyn. Now, I doubt if they'll move him straight up to the main roster, but he might be at TakeOver Brooklyn. Even though they need people on the main roster. That's why I understood why the rumors of Mike Bennett and his wife coming straight to the main roster. It made sense. They need main roster guys. So with that being said, that is my review. And just to go, every match kind of panned out the way I thought it would. I had Bobby Roode going over Hideo Itami. I had the Authors of Pain going over DIY. I had Nikki Cross coming out of this if Asuka didn't win it, so I still kind of half-ass won that. I really didn't place a bet on it. And I had Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate losing to Pete Dunne, so that's definitely a win. I had EY actually beating Roderick Strong, him in the numbers game with Sanity, actually taking Roderick Strong out of here. But all in all, I love the way it panned out, man. It was a good show, good NXT show, and I can't wait till the next one. I really can't, because the way they're doing it on NXT reminds me of what I used to watch when I was younger. When you're just starting out and you got a couple of guys on your roster and you just want to make a name for yourself, and they give you one of the best fucking shows of the night. And you thought it was an underwhelming card, but for what it was the shit. So, as always, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. To my Wrestling Amino fans, we just passed the 700 mark, so I would like to appreciate you guys and give you guys a standing ovation, my damn self. Absolutely. Because you guys deserve it. And also, if you're on my YouTube channel, like I said before in the start of this program, I am giving you Raw, which will be exclusive to Facebook. My YouTube channel will get SmackDown and NXT, as I like to build all three brands on their own accord. Also, I will want to let you guys know, if you're not on Beam, which is the gaming network for Xbox, if you're not on Beam, get on there. Follow me, JP Outlaw 4525. That will be the exclusive gameplay channel where you can catch all of my live pay-per-views. And I'm going all the way back to NXT. NXT will have its own set of pay-per-views. So will Raw. So will SmackDown. Even outside of the big four. So it's gonna get serious, you guys. I'm taking this gameplay thing to the next level. And you have the WWE 2K18 game coming out, which will still include my universe mode. So don't sleep. Watch the first episode of Raw. It will be up there. If you're not invited onto the Outlaw Gameplay channel, please don't hesitate to ask me to invite you. Reach out to me on Facebook. JP Outlaw should pop up instantly, and I will personally send you an invite. Go up there, read my mission statement. And why am I doing this? It's all up there laid out in fair fashion. So, again, thank you for tuning in to The Outlaw. Always, you guys, peace, love, and prosperity. I will tune in later with a predictions and review of Backlash later on tonight. And also, look out for my special edition of Raw, my very first edition of Raw, which will have no commentary from me, but it will be a great way to showcase the skills of my fantasy booking. So, moving on. Peace, love, and prosperity, you guys. I'm out.